this morning with North Korea. It's been a little over 24 hours since the regime fired off its missile, and moments ago we have learned that Kim Jong-un was at the site and watched the launch himself. Kim said North Korea is still watching the U.S. and will decide on its next step depending on Washington's words and actions. The regime also revealed that the missile fired on Tuesday was a Hwasong-12, an intermediate-range ballistic missile, making it the second launch of its kind since the first in April. And following the brazen launch over Japan, U.S. President Trump has declared that all options are on table. While Pyongyang is testing Trump's patience, the Pentagon says the missiles fired by North Korea was of intermediate range and it did not threaten the U.S. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has condemned North Korea's missile launch, saying it undermines regional security and efforts to foster dialogue. In a statement released on Tuesday, the UN chief called on Pyongyang to fully comply with its international obligations and work towards opening up communication channels. Nikki Haley, the U.S. ambassador to the UN, also told the Security Council that it's time to take serious actions against the regime. Saying enough is enough, Haley expressed hope that China and Russia will continue to work with other council members to take more proactive measures in response to Pyongyang's growing threat.
North Korea's missile launch on Tuesday was met with a typically strong response from President Trump, who said that, quote, all options are on the table. It could signal that Washington is even considering military options in dealing with Pyongyang. In a statement issued by the White House, President Trump condemned North Korea for its threatening and destabilizing actions, adding that they only isolate the regime further. While the U.S. had expressed a willingness to engage in talks with North Korea in recent days, it's now reverting back to increasing pressure on Pyongyang following its latest escalation. The Pentagon says its initial assessment indicates North Korea tested an intermediate-range ballistic missile, or IRBM, which landed in the Pacific Ocean approximately 920 kilometers east of Japan. Citing U.S. officials, Reuters reports that it looks like North Korea fired the Hwasong-12, an IRBM which can fly from 2,700 to 5,600 kilometers. In May, Pyongyang successfully tested the Hwasong-12, which traveled around 780 kilometers, reaching a maximum altitude of around 2,000 kilometers.